Hey guys, and welcome back to another hips and shoulders class. For this class, you are going to need a strap or PVC pipe, item of clothing, belt, scarf, leggings even, and then just come and join me on the mat with your strap and we'll begin. Grab a hold of your straps and we'll begin with a few overhead rotations. So grabbing a hold of your strap, loop one end around one hand and then take a hold of the other end, and you're going to have it sort of hip distance with quite a wide grip to begin with. Thinking about your foot position, feet underneath your hips, lift your toes, firmly plant your feet into the ground, really engage those legs, tuck that tailbone under and keep those ribs drawn down. We're going to inhale as we lift that strap up and over, keeping those ribs drawn down. Don't try and bend the back, and then tap the strap behind and then come all the way back up and over, tap in front. We're going to do 10 or so shoulder rotations. If you don't have a strap, you can always just do arm circles, 10 forwards, 10 back. It's similar, but the strap will just help you improve that range of motion a little bit better. If you find halfway that it's becoming a bit easy, just take half a turn in and then shorten or narrow that grip width that you've got on your strap. Currently, I'm going to do 3 more taps behind. And then we're going to hold on to the strap this time as we bring it up and over for that final rep. And then inhale to lift. So take it up above your head. You're going to take it all the way over to the left, pulling and stretching out that right side body, and then inhale back to center, exhale, take it all the way over to the right. Stretch out that left side body. So we're just going to do 3 lateral stretches each side. And then come back to center. We're going to bring the strap back in front of us, and then this time we're going to take one arm up and over, back behind, and then the other arm. So you're kind of doing circular rotations with the strap. So we're going to do 5 rotations in one direction. And then when you've done 5 in one direction, I'm just going to do one more for good measure. You're going to go back the other way. So you should feel like this is really opening up your shoulders, opening up your chest, maybe even stretching off your arms too. Last one. All the way around and then finish at the front. Release yourself from that strap. We're then just going to come down into our Uttanasana forward fold. So inhale to lift and lengthen, extended Tadasana, and then exhale as you bend at the knees, draw the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, and just take your ragdoll position for 3 or so breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really get into the back of those hips, those glutes, those hamstrings. And then release your hands to the floor. We're going to come into 3 crouch curls. So you're going to inhale as you lift the heels off the floor, tuck the nose towards the knees, come into that crouched ball position. And then as you exhale, push the floor away and come back up into your forward fold. So we're going to do 3 more of those. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. Last one, inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. From here, inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana. Take your eye gaze up towards your fingertips. Think about pulling those shoulders back and down, and then when you're ready, as we exhale, we're going to draw the fingers back behind us, sending the hips forwards, finding that mini back bend. Lift through the heart to find length in the spine and to help out your lower back. So you're coming through the thoracic spine as well. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, can you reach any further? And then inhale as you come all the way up. Exhale, coming all the way back down into that Uttanasana forward fold. We'll go for 1 more crouch curl. So inhale to lift the heels off the floor, tuck the nose to knees. Exhale to fold up, back into that crouch position. And then from here, we're going to take the left leg back into a low lunge. So dropping that back knee to the floor, sending the heart forwards, rolling those shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Find that stretch in the hip flexor. Exhale. And then inhale as you lift the hands up above the head. Exhale as you drop that right hand to right side. And then even take it to the floor as you exhale, reach over with the left hand towards the right. So you're finding that stretch in the hip flexor. Take 2 more deep breaths in here. And then inhale, come all the way back up to center. Left hand goes onto the floor, and then exhale as you reach over towards the left with the right hand. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then inhale to come all the way back up. Place the hands on the floor either side of your leg. Straighten the front leg as you inhale, flex the toes back towards you and pull back into those half splits. Reaching nose towards toes. Take 2 more deep breaths. And then inhale to come forwards, reaching the heart forwards, exhale to pull back. So we're going to do 3, sit back and forwards, opening up those hips and groins. And then this time, inhale to come forwards. We're going to keep the left hand grounded on the floor as we inhale, reaching forwards with the right hand, palm facing up. Reach all the way forwards and then exhale to sweep over to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale, sweep over to the left. So 5 sweeps on this side with the palm facing up. Last one. And then palm facing down as you inhale to reach forwards again, reset. Exhale, sweep over to the left, with the right hand. 5 sweeps again, palm facing down. So you should feel the difference between this now is in your shoulder and in your upper back, and before it was more in your hip and your mid back. Come back to the center, step back to down facing dog, pedal out the feet, and then we'll take one body flow. So we're going to inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, come up into cobra or sphinx, roll those shoulders back and down, and you can just take a moment to draw figure of 8s with the hips and shoulders, opening up that front body. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then tuck the toes, press back to your down facing dog. And we're gonna come and repeat that sequence on the other side. So this time, inhale to lift the left leg up, swing it through as you exhale, find your low lunge position on the other side. From here, we're going to inhale as we reach the heart forwards, finding that stretch in the left hip flexor, rolling those shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath in as you lift the hands up off the floor. And then this time, we're taking the left hand to the floor or hanging out by your side, reaching over with the right, finding that stretch in the left hip flexor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more deep breath all the way in. And then inhale, come back to center, switching over sides now. So right hand comes down towards the side or even the floor. And then exhale as you reach over to the right with the left hand. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale back to center. Place the hands on the floor, either side of your knee. Exhale, sit back into your half split. So reaching nose towards your toes, stacking that right knee underneath the right hip. 2 more deep breaths. And then inhale as you come forwards. Finding that kneeling position, we're going to sit back and forwards, reaching the heart forwards as we inhale, exhale to sit back. Inhale to reach forwards, exhale to sit back. And then inhale as you come forwards, finding that low lunge position again. I skipped the middle bit out. Right hand comes to the floor and you're taking the palm facing up, reaching forwards as you inhale, exhale, sweep over to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale to sweep. So 5, palm facing up. Last one. And then reset, come back to center, palm facing down now. Inhale as you reach forwards. Exhale, sweep over to the right. So you should now noticeably feel the change in that stretch as it comes further up the shoulder and into the lateral muscles as well. Last one. And then replace the hand to the floor. Step back to your down facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And then when you're ready, we'll take a body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, come to cobra. And then as you exhale, sit back into your extended child's pose. So forehead to the floor, reaching the hands out forwards. See if you can find that stretch in the underarm and across the upper back. Take 2 deep breaths. If this is where you want to stay today, then feel free to stay here. For the rest of you, we're going to work towards puppy pose. So option 1, simply come up off your heels, take your chin to the floor, look for the front of the mat, and just reach forwards a little bit with the hands. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Open up that thoracic spine, start to get into the cervical spine. If this is enough for you today, then feel free to stay here. And if not, then you can come all the way through, just making sure that your hips stay on top of your knees as you come into that puppy pose position, dropping the chest all the way to the floor, really opening up that thoracic spine. Take 2 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come up onto your hands and knees. The next move we're going to do, you've got several different levels that you can do. The first level is bear to bridge. So you're simply going to come up into this kneeling position, lift the knees off the floor, and then you're going to take the left leg up and over towards the right, come into your kind of hovered reverse position, send the hips high to find a small back bend and engaging the glutes, and then come back down, reset in bear, and twist over to the other side, and repeat. Option 2, you can come into down facing dog, and simply find that same bridge position, either side. Or option 3, I'm skipping ahead of myself today. Option 4, we're gonna go straight into wild things. So from that down facing dog, sending one leg high, coming all the way over, balancing on the toes, and finding a full back bend, straightening that underneath leg, and then inhaling to come back up and over, resetting on the other side. So pick whichever variation you want to do, and we're gonna do 3 each side. So finding yourself in that down facing dog or bear position. Inhale to lift, exhale as you fold and bend, and then reset. If you find it easier with the wild thing, another option is to come to the floor with that hip and then lift up into the posture as well, so that leg is straight underneath. So just methodically working your way through, taking your time. And then once you've done 3 each side, just come back to that down facing dog and then return to your extended child's pose. Really try and work into each position. Make sure you do equal amount of reps each side. And then when you're ready, just take 2 more deep breaths in extended child's pose. Focusing on opening up that upper back. And then inhale to come up onto your hands and knees. Tuck the toes, press back up into your down facing dog. We're gonna come into warrior one. So we'll start with the left side. So inhale to lift the left leg up high towards the sky, bend at the knee, take that little hip twist if you want to, and then swing the leg through, plant it between the hands. Back foot comes down at a 45-degree angle. Find your steady balance and then inhale to lift up into that warrior one. And as we exhale, we're gonna cactus the arms out to the side, squeezing the shoulder blades together, taking a nice deep breath in as we circle the arms back up, and then exhale to cactus again. We're gonna do one more arm circle. So inhale to lift and circle, exhale to cactus, and then inhale as you come all the way back up. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Find your low lunge position, reaching the heart forwards. We're going to windmill the arms up and over. Right hand goes back to right heel. Inhale to lift and reach, half camel on the left side. Take a nice deep breath in. Reach through the heart, lift through the heart. Support your lower back. Exhale, reach further if you can. And then inhale as you windmill the arms all the way up and over. We're going to come into a lunge position. So lifting the back knee off the floor. Finding your steady stance. We're going to inhale to lift and shoot to warrior three. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to drop the left hand in line with the left leg. Pull the hip back over the left, the right hip back over the left, coming into half moon. So your twinkle, twinkle star. So think about stacking those hips. If this is your twinkle star today, that's perfectly fine. Just go as far as you allow. You can challenge yourself, see if you can take that hand all the way to the floor. My balance is not there today. And then when you're ready, inhale to lift all the way up, bringing that right ankle across the right knee, left knee, palms together, hands to heart. Exhale, sit back into crouching tiger pose. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift, exhale, release, and we'll switch sides. So setting yourself up back into that down facing dog position again. Pedal out the feet, release off the calves. And then when you're ready, we're going to do the right side. So right leg goes high towards the sky this time, 3 leg down facing dog. Swing the leg through, find your low lunge, your warrior one position. So back foot goes down at a 45-degree angle. Reach the heart forwards, and then when you're ready, inhale to lift. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale to circle. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to circle. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to lift the hands all the way up. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Find your low lunge position, dropping that back knee to the floor. Windmill the arms up into half camel. Left hand goes back to left heel, reaching up high with that right hand towards the ceiling. And then exhaling as you shoot the hips forwards and come into that back bend. Take a nice deep breath in. Think about lifting through the heart, lifting through the armpit, supporting that lower back, engaging the strength of the upper back. Exhale, fold deeper. And then inhale as you come all the way up and over, windmill the arms back, finding yourself in that high lunge position. So back knee comes off the floor. Get ready, find your steady stance, press all that weight through that front leg, and then inhale as you come to warrior three. Using a wall if you need to. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then drop that right hand in line with the right leg. Coming into half moon, so finding your twinkle, twinkle star position, sending that left hip now over the right hip if you can. Hold for 3, 2, 1, then swiveling back round. Hands, palms together, hands to heart. Left ankle comes across, right knee, and then you're going to exhale as you sit back into your crouching tiger pose. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release and reset in your Tadasana position. So from here, we're going to inhale as we come all the way back up, extended Tadasana. Exhale as we come all the way down into our Uttanasana forward fold. From here, we're just going to walk the feet all the way back to the back of the mat, finding our down facing dog. And then we're going to take a vinyasa. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. And instead of going back to down facing dog, we're going to come all the way down into a prone position on our mats. Taking a hold with your right hand to right foot, you're going to bring that heel in towards the glute. Pulse a few times, half frog, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, and then switch sides. So left hand comes to left glute, left foot, heel to bum, pulse a few times, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. We're going to roll over onto our backs, finding ourselves in an upward plank. So come into a seated position first. Hands can go fingertips in towards the bums, and then you're going to press into the feet, keeping the legs straight. Let the head hang over and lift the hips away from the floor, trying to find a nice straight line with your hips, shoulders, and knees. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. And then we're going to come into a seated, seated half head to knee pose. I'll get my words out soon. So right foot, sole of the foot comes in towards the inner left thigh. Square the body off to the left leg. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale as you fold over that left leg. Chest to thigh, head to knee. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you windmill the arms up and over. Right hand comes back behind you on the floor. Inhale to lift and reach with the left hand up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, fold backwards in a half kneeling back bend. Inhale to lift. Exhale to come back down to the floor, and we'll switch sides. So left sole of the foot comes in towards the right leg. Square the body off to that right leg. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale as you fold over that right leg. Chest to thigh, head to knee, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come all the way up. Left hand comes back behind you this time, reaching up tall with the right hand. Send those hips up high. Exhale, find that half kneeling back bend. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale to come up, exhale to come back to a seated position on your mats. From here, we're just going to come into onto our backs, so come all the way down to the floor, taking the hands out wide in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. We're going to inhale to lift the feet off the floor, finding a 90-degree angle with the knees, and as we exhale, drop the knees all the way over to the left. Inhale to lift and twist the head towards the right. So from here, you can either press down on your outer thigh, let gravity do the work, or extend that top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand, and hold for 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then inhale to lift the head and the knees back to center. Exhale as you drop the knees all the way over to the right. Inhale to lift and twist the head to look towards the left. And again, you can let gravity do the work. Press down on the outer thigh or extend that top leg. Wherever you need to be, just make sure those shoulders are both glued to the floor. And just take 5 deep breaths. So you're probably on number 2 or 3. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you lift your knees and your head back to center. Hug them in tight with both arms. Rock from side to side, back and forth, whatever you need to do. If you want to, you can take a moment in happy baby pose. So take the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Grab a hold of the outsides of your feet with your hands, and then think about pulling the knees back and in towards the armpits. Just take 3 deep breaths here. It's a rather ungainly pose, but it's so good for your hips. Last deep breath all the way in. And then exhale, bring the knees back to center. Hug them with both arms, rock from side to side, massage that lower back. And then whenever you're ready, roll over onto the right side of your body and join me in a seated position in the center of your mat. Taking a deep breath all the way in, extend your hands above your head, palms together. As you exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.